Hi and welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I have spent over 20 years looking inside of people's mouths, thousands of patients, and I can tell you something that most people have never heard from anyone in healthcare. The mouth shows aging before almost anything else does. Before the skin, before the joints, before the lab work catches it. So today I want to share the 3 things that I've seen over and over chairside for 2 decades that actually predict how well someone ages. Not the trends, not the viral this month, what I've watched play out in real people year after year. Quick context on who I am. If we haven't met, I'm a dental practitioner over 20 years in clinical practice, and that matters for one reason. I haven't just read the studies, I've watched the studies walk through the door. I've seen the patients at 30, at 40, at 55, and I've seen who ages well and who doesn't, up close every 6 months for years. A researcher sees data points. I've seen the faces attached to them and what the mouth tells you about the rest of the body. It changed how I think about health entirely. Here's the foundation, and if you take anything from this video, please take this. Just know that your mouth is not separate from your body. It's actually the gateway to your body. Your gum health, your oral microbiome, your inflammation levels in the mouth, they're directly connected to your heart health and your metabolic health, your hormones, and your brain. This is not a theory anymore. The research is there and it keeps getting stronger. Chronic gum disease has been linked to cardiovascular disease, to insulin resistance, to cognitive decline. And here's the mechanism. In plain language, the health bacteria in an unhealthy mouth does not stay in the mouth. They enter through your bloodstream and they drive inflammation through your entire system quietly every single day for years. And for women, this is part almost nobody talks about. It's the hormones. Hormones change this picture. During menopause and beyond, when estrogen drops, your gum tissue becomes more vulnerable. Women who never had a gum issue in their life suddenly start seeing bleeding, sensitivity, recession, and they have no idea why, because no one ever told them that their gums are hormone responsive tissue. I've told patients that in the chair and watched 20 years of confusion resolve in one sentence. A healthy mouth isn't a cosmetic goal. It's an anti-inflammatory strategy for your whole body. Now, the part I've never seen in a study, because it's what 20 years of watching actual people gives you, the patients in their 60s and 70s who are aging beautifully, sharp, they're energetic, they're healthy. And when I look at those charts going back decades, they have things in common. And it's not what you would think it is. It's not perfection. It's not expensive products. It's not that they never had a cavity. First, they were consistent, not intense. They took 2 minutes, twice a day, every day for 40 years. Not a perfect routine, just a repeated one. The people who did an elaborate protocol for 3 months and then nothing, their mouths tell that story too. Second, they never skipped the 6-month visit. These 6-month visits are so important, not because the cleaning itself is magic, because small problems got caught while they were still small. A little inflammation at 52 got handled before they even started to see bone loss at 60. Aging well is mostly about catching things really early, and the mouth is one of the few places in the body where we literally look at that every 6 months. Third, they treated their mouth like it mattered. It's not like a vanity thing, it's about respect and respecting your body. The same way they wouldn't skip washing their face, they wouldn't go to bed without flossing. It was identity, not discipline. That's it. That's the pattern. It's boring, it's consistent, decades long of doing it, which is exactly why it works and exactly why nobody sells it to you. And here's what I see in the wellness world right now. And I say this with love because I live in this world too. We are optimizing everything: our supplements, our sleep scores, our skincare, our protein. We'll spend $200 on serums for the skin on the outside of our face, and then brush for 30 seconds with whatever's on sale, and skip the cleaning because we got busy. The mouth is the missing pillar of longevity. Everyone is building their health on 4 pillars, and they're leaving the fifth one out, the one that's driving inflammation underneath everything else they're optimizing. You cannot out supplement chronic gum inflammation. I need you to hear that. The most dialed in longevity routine in the world is being quietly undermined if your mouth is inflamed, because your body is fighting like a low grade battle every day, and inflammation is the thing that ages us. Dental wellness isn't about a perfect smile. It's about a body that isn't silently fighting every single day. That's considered longevity, real longevity from the inside out. So if you take one thing from this video, let it be this: put your mouth back into your health routine. The 2-minute routine, done daily, the cleaning every 6 months, no matter what, how busy the season might be. That's it. That's the whole secret 20 years has taught me. If you want to go deeper, everything I mentioned is linked in the description below, including my quiz and the guides I've put together on exactly this connection between oral health, hormones, and aging well. And if this reframed anything for you, share it with one person you love who's deep in the wellness world but hasn't thought about this piece yet. That's how this conversation grows. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next one.